learn, understand. What are the three domains? We said KAS to ASK. Which encourages the learners to think. Which domain is this? Cognitive. Knowledge. Cognitive. Feel. Attitude. Affective. So, knowledge, affective domain. Do. Psychomotor. So, teaching is a process which facilitates learning by encouraging learners to think, feel and do. We said all the three domains we need to look at when we are teaching. Who is the best teacher? Who is the best teacher? Good learner? Yes? Who inspires? Very good. One who makes the lesson interesting. Yes, very good. Who motivates? Okay, the students. Very good, sir. Why don't you say I am the best teacher? So when all these qualities are there, you could as well say I am the best teacher. Yes, all of us, feel we are the best teachers. Yes, we are so. But this quote all of us know. Mediocre teacher tells, good teacher explains, superior teacher illustrates, and exceptional teacher inspires. So all of us have to go to that level of exceptional, becoming exceptional teacher, inspiring. So one teacher is, best teacher is one who inspires. So we are just going to, I think I'll just take 10 minutes for this classification. So then our group activity, role play will start. So method, media, material. So what is the teaching learning method? What is it? Put it in my just read it out for me.
Teaching learning method is a planned way of providing teaching and learning experience.
You all agree? Yes, it's a planned way of providing teaching learning experience. Then what are teaching learning media? Media. I'll go to part.
Blackboard. Then OHPs,
yes.
PowerPoint, that is, and then audio-visual aids.
Yes. So what do they do for us? They help to communicate what we need to teach. So will you just read out that second sentence there?
Teaching learning media, the means of communicating education and information.
So we know we have been using so many teaching learning media. Then what is material? So we said method, media, material. What is material with respect to teaching learning? Somebody from there, you could just read it out.
Teaching learning material.
Yeah, the communicated educational information or the content, what we deliver, that is the material. So we are clear about method, material and media with respect to this. So the objectives of this session, at the end of this session, the participant should be able to select appropriate teaching learning method for facilitating attainment of instructional objective. So list the various teaching learning methods. Already you know, if there's anything extra probably, we just look at it. List advantages and limitations of each method. We concentrate here on a large group teaching methodology, that is lecture, and small group. We just look at it in detail. Then classify these methods. List factors that influence selection of teaching learning method. And one more thing is, you should know how it could be made more interactive. More interactive. So we divide these methods based on the size, based on domain, based on the control. So domain based, size based, control based. Now whatever we have listed, I think we can definitely, depending on which domain, we know where to put it. Or depending on the size, we know where these methodologies could be put in. Size based methods. So we classify them into large group, any number of students. Small group, 30 students, up to 30. Then individual methods, one-to-one. So large group, whatever you said, lecture is for large group, symposia, panel and team teaching. So what we are doing here is small group or large group? Small group. So we have 32 or 33 participants in a group. And is it lecturing? No. Yeah, interactive session, yes. And is it team teaching? Yes. No? It's team teaching. So we have these examples here. Small group methods, whatever you said. So we have put them here. Group discussion, it's a small group. Seminar, tutorial, demonstration, practical or bedside, then role play, workshop. So a typical example for small group. Individual learning. There's so many things, don't you think, the students could learn on their own. No, but still we take didactic lectures. So reading, program learning, project, dissertation, thesis, individual tasks, conference, counseling, simulations, all these are individual learning methodologies. Okay. So all of us are used so much to giving lectures. So difficult to sit in a lecture, right? Is it interesting to give a lecture or sit in a lecture? Give a lecture, no? Sit in a lecture, we may just sleep off as it happened yesterday afternoon. No? Heavy lunch probably. Few were sleeping. Okay. So lecture is the careful presentation of organized thoughts and ideas by a qualified person. So let us see how a lecture goes now.
Good morning, I am Professor XYZ. Today I am teaching on Zeden staining. Zeden staining for AFP. Oh, sorry. See, I want pin drop silence in my class. Okay. So I am irritated if you speak. So I am going to tell very important things about Zeden staining and AFP. So this is the notes I prepared 30 years back during my post-graduation. You have to take down some points, very important. Okay, let us start. So here, no, please don't make noise, I'll send you out. Okay, this is not the way. See, Zeden staining is used to demonstrate AFP. That is acid-fast bacilli. This is the method used for diagnosis of tuberculosis. Can't hear? Yeah, I cannot shout more than this. I am using mic. Can't see. Okay. Tuberculosis is the killer disease in India. Okay, it kills almost every 50,000 people a minute. Let me check. No, it is around 1 lakh people per minute. Okay. And the diagnosis is very important. And here, the diagnosis is mainly based on clinical signs and symptoms. The signs and symptoms that the patient comes with are one is fever for more than 1 month. And the second one is loss of weight by around 10% in 3 months, and cough which is not relieved by any antibiotics for 3 weeks. So in such a clinical situation, we would like to go for the diagnosis of tuberculosis. Okay. No, I should be very attentive in the class. Okay. So I have to take down the notes I said. This is the notes, very important. Okay. I have referred so many books in 1980s, I have prepared a notes. I have to take down all these things and I have to write down. Whatever I say, you should write down. Only then you will understand. Okay. No, there was no at that time. So I referred from all different PG books. I made a notes. Only thing is I am not able to read it before the class. Okay. Pardon? Pardon? Bacilli. Bacilli is a rod-shaped bacteria. Okay. So tubercle bacteria, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, is also bacilli causing tuberculosis. Yeah, I forgot to tell what is EFB. Very sorry. I'm very sorry. Acid-fast bacilli. It is acid-fast bacilli. It gets easily decolorized. It will not get decolorized by concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, and retains the primary color. So and hence appears very pink. I forgot. Very sorry. I'm very sorry for this. Okay. Now let us know. No. Why you are talking in the mobile? Okay. Don't. No, mobiles are not allowed. Mobiles are not allowed. Okay. Excuse me. I got okay, class. Okay. Call me later. Okay. Sorry. What to do? We are all busy teachers and all. We get some calls. Please excuse us. Punishment only for the students, not for teachers. Okay. So now we will know about the Zn staining. Zn staining. This is done for demonstrating tubercle bacteria. Okay. So classes are compulsory. 75% attendance is compulsory. And in my department, I want it to be 90%. Okay, otherwise I will not give you permission for exam. Pardon? No, you should not have come to the class. Okay. Please don't distract. We are deviating from the topic. Please listen. Okay. Zn staining is used for tuberculosis, diagnosis of tuberculosis. We collect sputum samples and prepare a smear. And we use for 3 reagents. Hello? Oh, yes, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry. Oh, sorry. So, sorry, students. My class is from 9 to 10. No, see, students are interested. I'm very sorry. So, I'll come at 10 o'clock. Attendance is given to all. Okay. See, I expect I'm a senior professor. Every student should have come. So, I'll give attendance to everyone.
Okay. So before I think they are getting ready for small group teaching. Salpa akade put little that side. Your table that side. So what is a lecture now we know? Can we say it's an uninterrupted, rambling exposition of apparently irrelevant information delivered in a sleep-inducing monotone for 1 hour. So let us list the advantages of lecture. So is it advantages? What are the advantages of lecture? Information. So one large group of people. See, one lecture I can take for 100 students. Short period.
We can get the maximum information.
We can get maximum. We can deliver maximum information. What are the other advantages?
It's a live.
Live, yes. Teacher the best audiovisual aid. Yes, then motivating. Depends on the teacher. Then advantages.
Teacher will be responsible.
Economical. Teacher will be responsible while giving the lecture. Okay. So live, motivating, sensitizing, stimulating, economical. You said all this saves learners time. Yes. Clarifies concepts and stresses on the main points. But what did we see here? What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages? One way. Well, there was no interaction. He kept on talking to himself. Then? Monotonous. Yes, then? Not everyone can follow. You know, the learning, slow learners, it's difficult for them to understand. Then? Large group, students? 30 students only, it was so difficult for the teacher to control. Yeah? Yeah. Interaction, no. No, with all the students, it becomes, yeah, one way, as you said. Then? Backbenchers can sleep. Some people can keep, messaging, somewhere sitting at the back. Then, yeah, if you are teaching osteology, as he says, they cannot see the bone at all. Only probably front benches. This one. So the disadvantage is passive. No, it's not active. So low receptivity, difficulty to engage for 45 to 60 minutes. It's only the first 20 minutes everybody is attentive. Then comes the Boeing effect, unless there's a stimulus variation. So facts that are presented can be learned by self. So we know what is the AFB, and if it's a Zudensteining, I need to know the technique, how to do it and interpret. They're not suitable for students with different learning abilities. So points to ponder at how to make it interesting, interactive, active. So how can we make it interesting, interactive, active? So tell me. By interacting with the students, okay? How do we interact with students? Asking questions, yes. That keeps them alert also. Then? Keep it lively, yes. It depends on the teacher. So it should be lively, educative, creative, thought-provoking, understandable, relevant. So lecture. So if we include all these components, then the lecture will be really lecture with life in it, with lot of information that is delivered, understandable and relevant, enjoyable. So when for a teacher or for any speech we say, very important is who says it, what is said, how it is said. The three things matter the most. So begin with arousing interest. How do we arouse interest? Giving an example, giving a scenario, starting with a nice quote or a joke relevant probably. Joke in between could be better. Whatever is, not straight away start with the topic. So we started today's session with some quiz. So not just straight away, so start with arousing interest. So present the aims and objectives. I am sure from day after tomorrow when we go back to the department, we always start with, so we have learned, the lesson planning. We start with the objectives. Then time, remember. So good teacher. So even after the session, the teacher went on taking about 15 minutes of the next teacher also. And how we speak. So avoid or break the monotony. So that all depends on what you use, whether it's a joke in between or whatever, illustrative anecdotes, and appear confident, establish non-verbal contacts. And some of these component skills approach I will just give you while we deal with introduction to the micro teaching. So assess the learner's response. So give 2 to 3 minutes break in between the main points and then repeat. The student was asking him, repeat, sir, what is AFB and all that. So we should know what we must say, should say, could say. So we say tell. So tell what has to be told, and then tell again what is told, again tell. So that is at the end is the summary, so that there will be a very clear take-home message for the students. So don't dictate notes. So you may use handouts, and Blackboard we'll see the disadvantages we've already seen. So do a little well rather than a lot badly. That's very important. So we need to have lot of interactive or the sessions which could make the students learn everything in an enjoyable manner. It should be interactive. So only a small part of total mass of information available at your disposal may rise above the surface. But this visible part is as truly supported by the rest as in the case of iceberg. So do it a good teacher, which says a textbook plus personality. So let us make our lectures not monotonous, so interesting. So in micro teaching practice session, that is what is important. So it is your message is only 7%. Everything is what depends on you. So it is you who is important, and what you are going to do to keep the interest of the audience or students, and then make it more interacting and lively.